know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world.
The Dark Carl the...
This bout is scheduled.
And this one has... And there's the bell to start the round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And that jab just missed with the left hand. That hook won't score. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano-a-mano.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't land that jab. The straight right just misses. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecard. Nice right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Well, he is glad to have hurt. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. This fighter told us yesterday if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
That hook was off target. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it couldn't.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You've got 2 evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been... Oh, Froch seeing cobwebs. And one of the all-time greats, Carl Froch, goes down. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Froch in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Nigel Ben has been He's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? They throw the towel in. They didn't let him come back out again because they know that fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. Did Froch... So the referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
The corner needs to be nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice counter. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're building a ring with fights like that and you punch them, that's one.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's... And there's the bell to start the round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round? Carl Froch, we didn't see this coming. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Both men step back for just a moment. They both want the knockout. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be...
Carl Froch seeing cobwebs. We were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They threw the hook. It didn't land. That hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers at your chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
Gotta waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round. Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not total domination. Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Well, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
I'm Todd Grisham, and every fighter wants to say at least once they fought at Brooklyn Hall. And here we are, alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
So much. They ring the bell, and here we go. You'd like to see more jabs. Couldn't land that jab. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. The straight right just misses. The jab can't find a home. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about that time counter shot? And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Feel all right? Breathe. Something stupid. All right, don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
Just breathe and relax. Right. This next round, I just
Keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. And every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold of him. Good. Right. In this next round, I want you to get through the round. Just get through the round.
don't take any clean shots. And every time he gets close, tie him up.
Round. Just get through this round. Get on the end of the jab. Keep step
Through the round. Just get through the round. Don't worry about the knockout. Don't worry about the...
It's close. Tie him up. Grab a hold of him. Good. Right.
And keep stepping. Keep moving.
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
And that hook misses. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. If you're a counterpuncher, then basically you do the counterattack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Right.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe.
Nothing stupid. All right? Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
Breathe and relax. Right. This next round, I just
Keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. And every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold of him. Good. Right. In this next round, I want you to get through the round. Just get through the round.
don't take any clean shots. And every time he gets close, tie him up.
Round. Just get through this round. Get on the end of the jab. Keep step
Through the round. Just get through the round. Don't worry about the knockout. Don't worry about the...
It's close. Tie him up. Grab a hold of him. Good. Right.
And keep stepping. Keep moving. Don't take any clean
The
shots.
referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Don't worry about the tough round. Just get...
I just want you...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ring. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. I thought we were going to see that. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Well, if they're in very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this. And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight class. Patterson's rocked. As he weathered the... And he's going to take a knee.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
And Patterson couldn't take any more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions, arm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get.
So we enter the final 10 seconds. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good.
To me, are you okay?
Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Breathe and relax.
They ring the bell, and here we go. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, you've got it.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close range.
Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Come to me.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all...
7. Are you all right?
Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness.
Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Well, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best deep. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you okay?
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe, focus. Just get that oxygen back in your body. Come on, breathe, and relax.
The corner hasn't thrown in the... And there's the bell to start the round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Good counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? The straight right just misses. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Good counter punching. Patterson took that one in a bad way. Ignore it. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Looks like, ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, and Patterson's dazed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is...
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not clear.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Give me your glove.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurt.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Come to me.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Can't believe they managed to beat... Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked! This could be it! Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions! And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Patterson's rocked. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there.
Yeah. Are you daft? All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. What ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. No, what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. No, what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punched you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles of ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles, brother have a kid on his heels. In the ring it's gritty and real, brave art man put a kid on his shield. At daft man put a kid on his, been bad from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give it with a whiplash, not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince Lash. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins, go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money, most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a ting, no but ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. And he'll face Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall, with that massive 83-inch reach.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that...
Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe. The Braun.
This bout is scheduled for...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Frazier says, you want to go toe-to-toe? Let's do it. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. And it looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
They have no respect for each other's punching power. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When you think heart and courage, you think Joe Frazier. Insane action! A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy he's got to do?
Don't be trying to bomb.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fight.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Nice hook. Can you imagine if he knocks out the... Down goes Joe Frazier.